Well, good day, everybody. I'm Russ Read, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Center for the Biotechnology Workforce, located here at Forsyth Technical Community College, here in downtown Winston-Salem at the Innovation Quarter at 525 Vine Street. And I'm really excited today because we have one of our former students who is now graduated from the college, has had an internship, and is actually progressing her education. So I want to welcome Yosauri Fernandez-Figuereo. Hi, Josie. How are you?
Good. How are you? Everybody
very good. And also, we're very fortunate today to have with us the former president of Forsyth Technical Community College, Dr. Gary Green, who is now the Chief Workforce Development Officer and president of REMDU and WFIRM at the Institute for Regenerative Medicine as we know it. How are you, Gary?
Hello, Russ. I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me today.
Oh, we're really pleased to have you. And there's a really interesting what's behind this story. So it's coming up. And also, as usual, and we have our trusted technician, Sean Killebrew. Sean, how are you doing?
Fantastic, Russ. Always happy to be here.
Hey, Sean. Great. Thanks very much. And Sean, just a little note, tomorrow's Veterans Day. And as we're filming this the day before Veterans Day, I think we all want to thank you for your service to the country.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you very much.
Josie, welcome to SciTech. This is, a discussion that we're having with you today because you've been very successful. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. I am from the Dominican Republic. I came here about almost 7 years ago. I came here because I wanted to help my family back in the Dominican Republic, but I also wanted to continue my education. That was really important for me. I had to kind of start from the beginning because I did my bachelor's degree in my country, but I didn't know English when I came here. So I had to take classes, English classes for a year. And then I was looking for a place to start from the beginning, taking classes and being able to go to work in science. So I went to Forsyth Tech for a biotechnology associate degree. And I think that was the best decision that I could made back then because Forsyth Tech gave me a lot of tools to go and work in research. And after that, I was able to go and apply for a PhD and continue my education. That's what I'm doing right now.
Well, that's excellent, Josie. I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Green, who has a question for you. How's that?
Great. Glad to have a chance to talk to you. So Josie, tell us about your experience that you had at Forsyth Tech. I think you took your associate degree program in biotech or with a biotech focus. Yeah. So tell us about that educational experience you had with Forsyth Tech.
Yes, it was amazing for me because it was my first experience in the United States education system. And at the beginning, I was a little bit nervous, I guess, because I didn't know how well that might be for me, but it was amazing. I remember Dr. Lucien, he was really nice to me. He was one of my advisors, and he really helped me to understand that okay, you can do this and you might be able to also move forward. If you want to go to graduate school, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna be able to do that. Dr. Burrell as well. She's amazing professor too. I think as I said before, going to Forsyth Tech was one of the best choices.
Great. And you had an internship, I think, as part of that program. And if I understand correctly, you were working with the Wake Forest Institute for Regenerative Medicine. So tell us about that experience as well. Were you adequately prepared going into that internship program, and tell us about the experience you had there?
Yes, I think Forsyth Tech really prepared me to go to Wake Forest Institution for Regenerative Medicine. Uh, of course, you need more experience. That is the reason why you go for an internship. And I think it was also an amazing experience for me because one of the things that I needed in order to apply for a graduate program like PhD was practice to be able to say that I had experience in science and how research, how to do research. And I think being able to go to WFIRM, being able to work with Dr. Walker, an amazing mentor as well, that really opened doors for me. And WFIRM, I think one of the best thing there is that people are really nice. Everybody help you. Everybody's willing to show you how to do things. And my first rotation as a part of my graduate program, my first rotation, I went back to double firm. I went back to work with Dr. Walker. It's amazing.
I think perhaps some of the people viewing might be interested in some of the kind of work you did with Dr. Stephen Walker there in his lab. Just give us some examples. Tell us a little bit about the work that you did in his laboratory.
Yes, I think for me, it was really special, I guess, because he knew that my goal was to go to graduate school. So he gave me a lot of opportunities to develop my ideas. I was working in the developing of organoids for children with autism disorders, and we were collecting biopsies from the small intestine of children with autism, and I was able to do all this. I developed the organoids myself. I learned how to do that. And I was doing that. I was able to do immune staining. I was able to also I wrote a extra, and I was able to present a poster. So it's amazing. And also in the process of writing a review article, because since I think I mentioned it before, I am from the Dominican Republic. In my country, there's not a lot of research going on. And I want to be able to present, like to combine my work here with maybe the same topic in my country. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well, but I am trying to write a review of the actual situation of children with autism in the Dominican Republic, and things that maybe the government, people there might be able to do in order to improve that situation. And Dr. Walker, as a mentor, is the one who is leading me, like showing me, like, this is how you do this. And I'm really grateful for that.
Josie, I'm really glad to have you on our SciTech series. This is such a fascinating conversation. And you mentioned that you are doing your graduate degree. Are you doing that at Wake Forest?
Yes, I am.
What are your plans going forward?
So I want to be able to become a principal investigator. I want to be able to do more research regarding to autism spectrum disorders, and I want to maybe work more in regenerative medicine as well. And I just want to contribute, like, to be able to gain all the knowledge that I need in order to make a contribution to humanity.
I think that's an incredible plan, and I'm really excited to see how you approach that going forward.
I also want to maybe be an inspiration for other students like me, like Latin American student, international students, because I think like a lot of people comes to this country like for other countries, developing countries. And it is a little bit difficult at the beginning because I experienced that myself. And I want to also be able to tell them like, yes, you can do this. Yes. For example, for SciTech, there are a lot of professors that are going to help you. You go to WFIRM. Yes, there are a lot of PIs and people that are willing to help you. You go to Wake Forest Graduate School. There are a lot of professors there that are going to help you. So I want to be able to tell them like, yes, you can do this if this is what you want to do.
Well, this SciTech is going to reach a lot of people, so it's a great first step in that journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Josie, I want to thank you for coming on today, and I want to thank Dr. Green as well, especially coming in from WFIRM. And Sean, always it's great. But Josie, I have one more request of you as we close it. I would like you to speak in Spanish to our Spanish-speaking students and give them a word of encouragement.
Okay. Yes. Do you want me to do that now?
Yeah.
Okay. Para todos los que me están escuchando, para todos los hispanos, para todos los latinos, todas las personas que entienden español, yo quiero decirles que sí se puede. Nosotros venimos a este país, nuestros padres vienen a este país con una meta de crearnos un mejor futuro. Nosotros queremos un mejor futuro para nosotros también. Yo pienso que si pones todo tu empeño, nosotros somos personas trabajadoras, personas que cumplen sueños y me gustaría decirte que si pones todo tu empeño, no dejes que el lenguaje sea una barrera para ti. Puedes hacerlo. Todas las herramientas están ahí. No va a ser fácil porque nada es fácil en la vida, pero somos personas que trabajamos fuerte y pienso que si es lo que quieres, si tienes tu sueño, puedes poner todo tu empeño y sí se puede, sí lo vas a lograr.
Gracias.
De nada.
Thanks so much, Josie. It's really good to see you, and we're going to make sure that we keep in touch. We want to know how you progress, and I think you have a brilliant future ahead of you. So thank you very much for joining us today on SciTech.
Thank you for having me.